Hi guys, back at it. This is day 226 in my 1 year daily diary challenge. This challenge was prompted by a 100-day session that I started through a meditation devotional session. It just came to me very clear, very concise, over 3 times. I had to follow through with it, and it's been amazing. So I started this 1 year journey, and here we are in day 226. So I will preface this with saying I did record this day on the day, but something happened with the recording, and I am re-recording it. So this is day 226. It is a Thursday. I am heading to the mountains today for my retreat, and it was just an amazing day. So early in the morning, got up, did my normal routine, which is water, my kettlebell, stretching, kettlebell, more water. And then I packed up the last minute things that I had in the room. So like phone chargers, just anything I thought that I needed over the weekend, just throw it in my bag. I did my acupressure and grounding, and then I put that in my bag to bring with me. I did my vibration therapy. I did a sauna session, and took a shower and got dressed to go. So just comfy clothes. I really only packed a few outfits just of comfy clothes, like yoga pants and tank top and shorts and sweatpants kind of thing. I packed up the car with my yoga mats, my weights, my bag of stuff, and my laptop bag with all my journals and laptop and books and stuff. So all of that went in the car. I had some coffee before I left. I grabbed a kombucha, and I decided to forgo solid foods while I'm away in the mountains and just bring like bone broth and the green drink that I really like from Trader Joe's, and kombuchas, and the coffee. So liquid fast is going to start today, after I made myself a breakfast. So I grabbed some berries and some eggs and bacon and little microgreens, and I had that as my breakfast. I wasn't going to really leave until like 11 o'clock because I couldn't really check in until 3. So it's only 4 hours away. And I had enough time in the morning to get all of my stuff done, make sure the trash was taken out, make sure the house was kind of put into order for going away, and then check the mail and see, if there was anything in the mail, just like those last minute things. And once I kind of wrapped up everything in the house, I just, got in the car and went to the gas station and gassed up, made sure I had a full tank, and then got on my way. So it was a beautiful day to drive. It was a little chilly, but just gorgeous, lots of sun. I also had my new car accessories that I was testing out, my new car phone holder, and it's been doing really great. Once I stuck it down on the dash, it hasn't really moved. It's really good. So the big test was going to be to drive through the mountains and see all the bumpy roads, and see how it does when it's sitting in the car and under the heat, under the cold, if it unsticks or whatever. So testing out new car accessories is always fun, unless they don't work, and then it's not really fun. It's just frustrating. So packed up everything, got in the car, drove on my way. 4 hours of driving. I said my, travel blessing, and I have my mini cinnamon broom that I am imbued with a travel spell, and I also have a pouch of herbs and stones and things. When my friend and I got together to do spell bags, I made a travel spell bag. And so I have those two things in my car, and I always say a blessing before I go on bigger trips. Especially like my new car. I'm wanting to just keep it that way and continue to have blessings come through. So as I was driving and just jamming to my music and having a great time, there was this car that started to slow down and pull over to the left side of the highway, which there really wasn't any shoulder to pull over. And so them pulling over on the highway to the left, they were halfway in the lane and halfway, well, there wasn't really, like I said, a shoulder. And I'm not surprised at this, but magically there was enough space and clearance and no people in the lane next to me, there were a lot of people on the road earlier, that I was able to slow down and go around them. And the car behind me was able to do the same, slow down and go around them. Because if not, it would have been a really bad accident. But I just count that as one of my blessings, that I was protected, and it wasn't frustrated. I wasn't frustrated or upset because this person created that situation, because I was able to move through it and everything just worked out the way it was supposed to work out. But protected and blessed on the trip up. All was well, all is safe, and nothing happened. So got up closer to the mountains and started to take these little windy mountain roads, they're not my favorite, especially in a bigger car, just because they're so small and tiny and windy. So I was going up these windy roads. I got on this dirt road, which was one way. There's only space for one car, so you're either going up or going down. But if somebody is coming down and you're going up, I was I don't know how that would work, but okay. So I made it to the cabin. I got in and I unpacked all my stuff from the car. I took a moment to walk around and look at the space. So this weekend retreat was supposed to be for up to 10 women. It was going to be a collective, get back in touch with your self-love and who you are at the core, and that you don't need external things to validate you. And it was all about just getting back to yourself. And it came to me clearly, very, 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 very clearly and concisely, that the whole plan for the weekend and the itinerary, and so I was okay, I'm going to follow my intuition, because I'm doing more of that, especially when things come to me very, very clearly. And it's very precise. Because a lot of the times when your ego or your mind is trying to tell you something, it's a little wishy-washy. It's not very exact, concise, matter of fact. In my experience with my own intuition. So this cabin is very large. It's got space. It has 4 bedrooms with a 5th bedroom that's a game room. You have a full dining room, a full living room. There's a little office space. It's got a huge kitchen. So I was just settling in, looking around, and I have this huge cabin now to myself, just because of the way everything worked out. Nobody signed up for it, even though I blasted it out there over different, places where people, should be able to see it. And then even my best friend, her work last minute changed. So, I mean, everything happens for a reason, and it did happen for a reason. So we'll flow with that. And I just was settling in with my feelings about being in this big space by myself as I was walking around, looking at everything and unpacking. So I got there around 3, probably unpacking and walking around, probably like 30 minutes to an hour of just doing that. And then I decided to get my swimsuit on and go up to the spa cabin to get into the hot tub and just chill. So I did. I got my swimsuit on. I got a drink. I think I made myself coffee first because I was like, I wanted I wanted to be awake, and coffee and kombucha. And went up to the spa cabin, which is absolutely beautiful. It was like 76 steps higher than the main cabin, and the jacuzzi is in like an all glass room where you can just like look out at the mountainscape and the trees and everything while you're in there. So I turned on the sauna to preheat it. I connected my phone to the Bluetooth speaker system that they had, started playing music, and opened up the hot tub, got in it, and I think I chilled there in the hot tub and flip-flopped sauna hot tub a couple of times until it was maybe like 5 or 6, and the sun was setting. And I just enjoyed not having my phone in my hands. I enjoyed just looking at the mountainscape. I enjoyed just like not tuning out completely, but really being aware of my thoughts and just relaxing and this was like a whole self-care time, since it was going to just be me alone. It's all about me feeding myself, caring for myself, putting myself first, loving myself. And so as I was driving those 4 hours, and then as I was sitting in the hot tub and doing all of this stuff, it was today is Valentine's Day. It is February 14th. So a lot of people are focused on their significant other. They're focused on needing a significant other. They're focused on like, it's Valentine's Day. I need somebody to share or show love to. I need to do this externally, or I need to receive it externally. And my thing was, yes, it is Valentine's Day on the calendar. I don't know if you guys have listened to any of my stuff, you know that I am really like not 100% with calendar holidays. I think you should celebrate these things every day, all the time. So you should celebrate love and the people you love all the time. You should celebrate your mothers and fathers all of the time, not just on Mother's and Father's Day. There are specific calendar holidays that are meaningful on those days. Christmas, I guess New Year's. But again, New Year's in what space? Because there's a lot of different New Years that pop up. So you have Western New Year, you have Chinese New Year, you have the zodiac energetic New Year, which I'm just getting into, so apologize if I said that wrong. But there are lots of different points in the calendar where things pop up, but you don't necessarily have to only focus on that day. Because even with regular holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, with families that travel or families that aren't together all the time or families that are separated and, different things happen, you can celebrate Christmas on a different day. It doesn't have to be exactly on Christmas. You can celebrate Thanksgiving on a different day. So it's really about the celebration that you want it to be, and it can be whenever. Anyway, so circle back to Valentine's Day and a lot of people like going externally and needing that validation and stuff. So for my Valentine's Day, I was driving. I was having a lot of alone time and self-care time. I had a lot of clarity while I was doing these alone times that I needed to reach out to certain people who I was communicating and dating that I just knew in my heart and my soul deep down that it was like time to release that. It's not that I need to release everybody, but it was like certain people that you know that it's not right and it's not fair to hold on to them. So that was it. I was able to reach out to somebody in Florida that I started to kind of we both were interested in each other, and we were able to just like say, hey, it's really not feeling right in the moment. And we were both really okay with that and able to say, like, I really enjoy you as a person. I'd really like to stay in touch as a friend. But right now, romantically, it's not, it's not the thing. So that was really good. It was really good just to be aware of all of that and then to follow through. So I decided to not reach out to certain people on the specific day of Valentine's Day unless they reached out to me. And so I will circle back tomorrow and kind of send those messages of, hey, I really had a great time with you. I appreciate all of the fun dates we had, and I'm just not feeling it, and it's not fair to you to just keep, dragging this on. So that will come in the future. But the rest of the evening was good. I got some bone broth. I got some more water, and I took a shower and kind of like closed up everything and went upstairs to the big master bedroom that I was staying in, connected to the TV. But I didn't really watch anything because I was so tired that I just put my magnesium spray on my feet and did some self-Reiki and just fell right to sleep. The bed was super like cushy and fluffy. And it was a beautiful night. I knocked out really early. So overall day was amazing. It was beautiful. It was a perfect way to celebrate Valentine's Day if you are wanting to focus on that. But it was a lot of self-care, self-love, self-reflection. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful day. And I can't wait to continue this weekend in the mountains and just be more in tune with myself. And I did actually sign up for a spiritual workshop tomorrow, so that is something that I'll be getting on the computer and doing for a couple of hours, doing a spiritual workshop. So I'll talk more about that tomorrow. So thank you guys for tuning in, for spending your time with me, for supporting me, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I do thank you for those subscriptions. And I love you guys. Have an amazing day. Happy Valentine's Day. Hopefully you did a lot of self-care and reflection as well. Remember, Valentine's Day is not celebrated just only on the day. You can celebrate your love for yourself and your love for others any day of the year, which I do encourage that. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.